So today I'm finally fixing up my like life-size croc that I got from Snooki's original merchandise website. Let me give you a little background story. So if you watch Jersey Shore, you know Snooki, and if you know Snooki, you know she has Crocodilly, okay? In like high school, I think in like 2011, 2012, the absolute latest, she had a website, and it wasn't the website she has now. So she was selling like the big puffy slippers and like I think hair clips so you could do the poof. But the golden ticket that she was selling was her own Crocodilly. I've been trying to find her original website so I could like put a little screenshot of what it looked like to like purchase this, but I can't find it anywhere. I'm gonna keep trying to find it, and if I do, I will insert a little screenshot right here so you can see what her original website looked like. I could not find it anywhere, her old website, but here are some screenshots of her back in the day with Crocodilly. This is her current merch site, and then here's a pic of me when I first got Croc back in 2012. But if not, I'll explain it. So it was basically like classic like mid 2000s website, but I was obsessed with Snooki and her Crocodilly. So once I saw I could get my own Crocodilly, I was like, I have to do that. But the website was like blacked out, like the background was black instead of white, and it was like, you know, like iconic fonts. And like I said, she would just sell the stuff that she was wearing. Like if you wanted to wear her funky big giant slippers, you could order those and stuff. If you wanted to look like Snooki, you went on there and you got that stuff. Crocodilly was on there, so right away I knew I had to go ahead and get him. If she was selling this now, which I think they do still sell it on certain Jersey Shore websites, if so, I will leave those links in the description below. If I were to get one now, I feel like it would be way more than $20, maybe like $50 or something. I don't know, I just feel like people would like charge more than $20 for this now, but back then like $20 I remember still being like, oof, kind of pushing it, but worth it. And it literally was worth it because like I said, I got him back in like 2011 I think, and it's now 2025 and I sleep with him every single night. Let's get into the point of this video. So as you can see, he's very loved out. No stuffing here anymore, and there's some tears in his paws, see? So we gotta restitch some areas as well as add some more stuffing. I do have a big bag of stuffing. Only thing is, I'm not a huge fan of this stuffing. There's a bunch of different stuffings you can get, and I like the stuffing that they use for pillows because it's so huggable and soft and cuddly. The stuffing like doesn't poke through. This stuffing, if I were to put it in, it would poke through this thin part. I don't know why it does that. So I use this stuffing to stuff Lammy, and when I cuddle with her, I feel it now. So I feel like I'm gonna have to unstuff her and restuff her whenever I buy the cozy stuffing. With that being said, I'm going to use some stuffing from old stuffed animals that I've made that I currently don't use, along with, I have this big squishmallow dragon that's a little too stuffed for me. So I'm gonna take some of that stuffing out so the dragon will be a little bit more smushier and less like compact. That's what we're gonna do. First things first, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a little slit where his neck is, and that way I can stuff some stuffing up there as well as fill in this gap right here. And then after I restuff him, I'll go all over and patch him up. Very excited. My Snooki croc that I've had for over 10 years now. Let's get into it. Let me fix them up. Okay, so for reference, this is the big squishmallow. As you can see, here's the slit. We're gonna take a little out of this guy. I don't know if y'all can see a difference, but I can. I kind of left the neck a little light because I like his neck to be a little floppy. Also, side note, this is the other guy. He honestly took like no damage at all, so that's what I meant. That guy was way overstuffed, so he could definitely donate some stuffing to Crocodilly with no issue whatsoever. So I just sewed his neck up. Here is the little string. Tie it off, and he's all done. We are done. Like I said, I wanted to keep his neck a little floppy. He's all stuffed back up. His arms, abdomen, back under his eyes. So there we go. It's like a full body pillow. The only thing that I'm nervous about is that when he was super floppy, it was easy for me to stuff him in a suitcase and bring him with me on vacations. So I'm hoping I can still squeeze him in. I'll keep you updated on that, if I can fit him in a suitcase or not. Thank you for watching. Snooki, if for some reason you're watching this, thank you for popularizing Croc and selling him years ago on your website, because if you were to never do that, I don't know where I'd be right now, because I have a whole crew that I sleep with every night, and he became part of that permanent crew as soon as I bought him. So comfort animal for sure. Thank you, Snooki, for selling the Crocodilly. I will see you in the next video.